Hello and welcome to episode 40 of Comics with Stevey D. And this is my favorite covers episode. That happens all the time. Alright, so I was going to make this my 10 favorite books, but of all the 40 shows I've done, I couldn't just pick 10. There was too many good covers, so I ended up picking 20 or 21, something like that. So let's get right into it. Here's Avengers number 144. And it's from 1975, a George Perez cover. Here's a great action cover and a great find for $2. Giant-sized Avengers number 3 from 1974, illustrated by Dave Cockrum and Joe Giella. And they're breaking through the year 1985, so it's kind of like a New Year's Eve issue. Got a couple of Batman books. The great Neil Adams cover. Batman Odyssey number 1 from 2010. And I just love the expression on Batman's face. And here's another Batman. Which I recently got. Batman, The Beginning of Tomorrow, number 0 from 1994. A Mike Manley cover. It's great. I just love all the things. How big Batman is in this, on this cover. The bat signal, the gargoyles, the Gotham City architecture. If you look for it, you'll find it. It's a great cover. Now, in the past, I've said comic books are like toys. They're meant to be opened up and played with and shared. And so I'm going to do a collectible taboo right here. I opened up the box. Oh no! It's going to go to one of my grandkids for Christmas in the stocking. But this is the Batmobile, I think, from Tim Burns' movie. It's got real cool fins on it. And it's really neat. I'll tape it back up in the box. Alright. These books are in alphabetical order. Not my favorite books. They're all my favorites. Alright. This is Captain America number 1 from 2002. A John Cassaday cover. And it's very patriotic and very Captain America-ish. And this one this is a terrific cover here. This is Captain America number 6 from 2013. John Romita, Dean White, and Klaus Janson. It just seems like I bought this a week or two ago and it's 10 years ago, you know. I love the intensity. He's going after his son and he's in the rain and it's bouncing off of him. It's wonderful. Alright, here's a DC book. This is Catwoman number 26 from 2020. Variant cover by Jenny Friesen. And so, this reminds me of the Batman movie where Catman falls out. I think she falls out her window or something, and all the cats come and breathe her back into life, and that's what it reminded me of, and it's just very cool cover. Alright. This is one of my favorite covers because of the oranges and the colors. If you look, there's green on this side, but as you go this way, it gets oranger and oranger. Really blends in well. Hulk Annual number 1 from 2014, a Jim Steranko cover. And this is the Incredible Hulk limited series, and it's 4 of 6. It's a painted cover. And it's by Brian Ashmore from 2003. And I should have put this in my Halloween episode because he's spooky. Just spooky Hulk right there. And speaking of Hulks, I got this Hulk here, this little Hulk toy one of my grandsons are going to get. And it's like Stretch Armstrong. And it reminds me of a riddle. What would happen if Bruce Banner joined the Fantastic Four on their first space flight through the cosmic radiation? Would he be the Mr. Fantastic Hulk? Even his little fingers stretch. Or he would be the Incredible Stretchio? All kinds of dumb stuff. All right, save the corn for the table. Back to the books. Here's one of my favorite Iron Man covers. It's Iron Man number 59 from 2002, a Mike Krell cover. And Iron Man got sent back into time, and he's in the court of King Arthur and Camelot. And if I ever got this book signed, if I could find the artist, I'd have it signed by the castle in the crowd, in the clouds. All right. Here's one of my favorite shiny covers, which I've been collecting shiny covers. I got about 10 new ones, so shiny covers 3's down the line a little bit. This is the Submariner number 50 from 1994, a Jeff Iserwood cover. Just a passionate kiss. All right, here we go. We have a crossover between Marvel and DC. The Silver Surfer Superman number 1 from 1996, a Ron Lim, Terry Austin cover. And the balance is what I like about this. It's proportioned evenly, heroic. Superman's going this way, the Silver Surfer's going that way. You got Metropolis over here and the Earth over here. It's really balanced. And I like this. I believe this is Superman number 701 from 2010. It's a John Cassaday cover. And it's like 2 capes. His icon is like a cape in this cover. He has a little cape down here. And inside the S are the faces of people he encounters on his walk across America for some reason. Really like that. And I don't only have a Hulk, I have a little Superman. And he's a pretty neat little action figure. Here comes a book I was really happy to find, and I did it a couple of weeks ago. This is Tales of Suspense number 90 from 1967, a Gene Colan cover and a Stan Lee story. And I got 2 of these. I'm going to show another one in another episode, a different issue. But I love the fact that it has Captain America and it's Red Skull. It's about 10 issues before the start of Captain America's run at 100 and Iron Man's run at number 1. So, and it's in pretty good shape for being that old. I'm really happy to have that one. Here's a science fiction cover that it just is beautiful. This is The Time Machine, classic illustrated comic, number 133 from 1967, a George Wilson cover. And I just love the sun's rising and setting and the moon's rising and then setting. The gyroscopic time machine. And it has my favorite oranges and mixture of colors. It just works. Got that for a couple of bucks at an antique store. I was happy to get it. Here's another one from that same period. This is Treasure Chest number 13, volume 20, from 1965. A Joe Sidney cover. And I love the hovercraft on the barge and the moon and the shadows. The shadows are great in here. And the figures are darkened, and it's a great cover. I like the colors, the blues, the grayish blues. Really neat cover. Next we have Jim Rhodes in War Machine number 1 from 1994. A Gabriel Gecko cover. And this is a Jim Rhodes with an attitude, it says. Jim Rhodes, the armor and the attitude. A black and silver cover, which you don't see a whole lot of black and silver covers. But those colors go really good together. There you go, Jimmy. The Uncanny X-Men, number 394 from 2001. An Ian Churchill cover. It's just a passionate kiss. Jean Grey and Wolverine, and his claws popped out. It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful artwork in here. A lot of good highlights in that one. All right, the next two books are West Coast Avengers. This is West Coast Avengers number 16. Yep. From 1987. And from that time period, they had all the floating heads on the comic books, which I like. And this is a tale of two kitties right there. Tigra and Hellcat, I think. And has all the members... Iron Man, Hawkeye, Mockingbird, the most underrated heroine in comic books. I wish they'd make a Marvel movie about her. And Wonder Man. And the other West Coast book is... Both of these artwork is Al Milgrom. This is from 1987. And I've never said a bad word in any of these episodes, but I'm going to say my first. Hawkeye has a shit-eating grin, and that's what caught my attention. He's silhouetted by yellow, and the purples go together, and it's the anniversary of all the superheroes that wrap around. So that's a really neat cover with Hawkeye with an unusual grin. And last but not least, this is my favorite cover that I collected. I got it in an antique store in Leesburg, Missouri. And it's Zorro number 1. Mario Capeldi. I'm butchering his name. I'm so sorry. Capaldi. That's how you say it. Capaldi. Mario Capaldi art and Elaine Peters colors from 1990. And I mentioned the colors because the mixture of artwork and colors on comics, there's one guy that draws it, pencils it, and then there's another guy that colors it in. So they're all specialists. They're all artists. And this book just hit the mark with me. I mean, I love it. Orange and yellows I'm a sucker for those covers. The sun and Zorro being silhouetted by the sun, but still details of his body, his sword, his face, and his mask. And then you see more of a close-up of his face. There's not too many dialogue bubbles. I don't think it could take another one and keep keep the allure of this book. And the clouds, they're just great the way they're drawn. And landscape with a shadow. I mean, this book is hitting on all cylinders for me. So, that is my favorite book of all these. Even though I'm not a Zorro fan, but I'm a fan of the artwork. And so Zorro's going to say goodbye, and I will after just showing you my toys again. And there's Superman and Batman. They had a fight in the crossover. I think Superman knocked out the Hulk, but he ended up with a black eye. But this episode was anything but a black eye. It was great. Great covers, terrific covers, and a great time showing them because I enjoyed it so much. So enjoy your comic book collecting. And I still got episode 39 to do, but when I was putting the episodes together, the covers episode came together really fast, so I figured I'd get it out while it was fresh in my head. So with that, take care, enjoy your comic book collecting, and have a great, safe holiday season.